Greetings, Geek Warriors, and welcome back to another reaction video. This time, it's for Marvel's Daredevil Season 2, coming on Netflix. This is part 1, apparently. I guess the second trailer is just going to be called part 2. I don't know why they need to put them in parts, but that's what's happening.
Epic trailer.
So, we don't know what's on this. Is there anything you want to see or excited to see on this?
I've heard Punisher's on this. I've heard Elektra's on this. I'm down to see both of those three things.
Go see some Elektra.
All right.
I don't want to watch the movie Elektra, but I would like to see this Elektra.
All right, let's react to this thing.
Cool.
One badge.
What?
Two badge. Billion time. Father, why do I still feel guilty? The guilt means your work is not yet finished.
Downtown office thinks we got a new player in Hell's Kitchen.
What do they want? The DA's office says the shooter's independent. He's tracking gangs to their home turf and taking them out with military precision.
Knowledge of hardware to take out half the city. Hell's Kitchen is about to explode.
Bang.
Maybe we created him. All of us.
There's no connection.
We never stopped to think that Daredevil's actions could open the door for men like this.
Nice.
How much longer before innocent people start getting caught in his crossfire? Blood is being shed. And you've donated more than your fair share.
The city needs him.
I need to take care of the scum that killed my family. People don't have to die. You hit them and they get back up. I hit them and they stay down. Why are you doing this? Because I think you're a half measure. I think you're a man who can't finish the job. I think that you're a coward. You know you're one bad day away from being me.
Is there another little... Yeah.
Elektra.
Hello, Matthew.
Nice.
There she
Oh, wait.
Part 2.
Oh, there's a release
On the
date
20
for the trailer part 2.
All right, well, you'll see us back here then.
On the
Yeah.
25th,
On the 25th.
apparently. Okay.
And it comes out on March 18th, which is my birthday.
Whoa. Nice.
It's not mine.
Not mine either. It's close. It's close to mine.
Close to his.
All right. So what did you think, Ken?
I liked it. I'm excited. Punisher. Elektra.
That first
Looks good.
start was weird for me.
Yeah. I was a little worried at the start. I was like, batch 1. But I was like, oh no.
I didn't.
Please don't go a cartoony place with this.
I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah.
But it doesn't seem like they are.
Does the music is gonna tie in? I guess is when he's a kid. I guess is gonna tie in there.
It sounded like it was some kind of like a maybe.
Oh, he's probably singing to his kid.
Well,
Yeah.
that's Frank Castle's thing.
That's Frank Castle's thing is
he
he's all
lost
attached to his kids.
Kid
Yeah.
and wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's probably all about that.
I also I
Don't
don't.
get the batches though. You're right.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what the
We'll
batches
find
were.
Big batch full. No, that's something different. But I was also wondering the reaction to if there, maybe it's a reaction to
The
you.
Punisher's a
That-
reaction to
I have to also
Daredevil,
think that feels like a leap unless they work it out better in there.
No, it seems like what they're doing with this whole season possibly is engaging in the concept and the argument of, is it better to have Punisher? Is Punisher a more real
So
solution?
this is basically like everything else that's coming out this year of, is it better to do this? Is it a reaction?
little
A
bit,
reaction to a
Right.
thing. You have Batman vs. Superman,
Ages
Civil
of-
War.
But
Yeah.
this has always been what Punisher's always been about. But to me now, instead of one comic book or even one story arc, we're going to be getting a whole 12 hours of time to discuss it and look at it and look
I'd
at
say
the
this though, I don't know
angles
if
of it.
the reaction that he's a reaction to Daredevil.
I don't think
feels
it's a
odd.
reaction to Daredevil.
Which is what they said in that though. They said that.
She said
that's what
maybe
she's
we
positing.
made him, and I think she means
Yeah.
we, the general we. But you're right that these
feels like a
Netflix or the shows are very insular. So if she's saying we, she would.
Well,
mean,
and she might mean that. I mean, maybe because we stepped up as vigilantes.
They're like, oh,
we,
maybe
the
I'll do that.
Daredevil crew, and
Yeah.
he's like, you know, maybe that was his final thing of like, look, somebody can stand up to criminals, and I'm going to do it better than him.
Sure. I hope it doesn't feel like a leap in the show where they just leap to that like, oh, maybe this is why.
I think it's just Baby Jessica saying Baby
I think
Jessica
it's just,
things.
yeah, it's Jessica saying Jessica things. So,
But
is she Jessica in this? I
No.
thought it was-
No,
She
that's-
was True Blood Jessica.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She was
that's-
Baby
Okay.
Jessica on True Blood.
She's Sarah in this.
I don't even know.
I don't remember.
I don't
her name.
remember.
Nope.
Why can I? She's like the main female
I
character
know.
of Deadpool.
It's,
Or not
wait,
Deadpool.
no.
I'm
You're
sorry.
already completely.
Hey,
I'm saying things wrong too.
I don't think she's the main female
main character of Daredevil. No.
In the
Parrot,
first one.
Karen Page.
Karen,
Thank you.
that's
Oh my
right.
gosh.
Karen, yeah.
So Karen, not Jessica. You fucked me up.
Baby
with that.
Jessica. I
Yeah,
said,
that really
because
made it hard to
She's from
remember.
True Blood. Yes,
She's from True Blood.
That made
I
it
love
hard
her
to
in True
remember.
Blood.
You guys
Yeah.
know True Blood.
I love True Blood. But no, and I've
All
loved her in
except for
this
the end.
as Karen Page.
Yeah.
I think she's great. And I don't think it's going to be all about, oh, we made him. But it definitely that they maybe gave him the final push he needed to. Although we know his origin story. It wasn't that he read the news every day and needed to do something about the crime.
No, but
The mob
They
killed
can
his
remake
family and he
that,
immediately went
yeah,
and did
they
the thing.
they also remake things constantly, and this feels like another. It's tied to the hero, and I don't know if I always want the villain to be tied to the hero. And this feels like another one where it's like Punisher, he's tied to the hero. Now his origin is all
Well,
about the how.
I mean, Kingpin, Daredevil, though, they weren't initially tied.
We
They
also-
became
And
tied
I like
throughout the
that.
year.
No,
Yeah.
I like that. I'm just saying with this one, I don't know if I feel.
I don't feel like they're totally tied.
I don't think.
No,
that
but that's
they're-
saying seems
She's
like it's
trying
saying
to make that. I don't think
the
the
trailer
show-
is trying to say that.
One
I think the
character
trailer is
mentioned
trying to posit that
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so that's
as
what.
one solution.
As you're
Or
saying-
Well,
not
as one
solution,
theory,
but
as one idea,
right.
yeah.
But
As
they're
one
putting-
possibility.
Because it also said, I mean, the very next sentence was, I didn't create him.
But also,
But I. Okay.
sorry.
Go.
Do you think that he's being set up as the villain, though?
A little bit.
Because I don't think he is.
I don't think he is a villain.
No, I don't think he's being set. I think they're still going to have that overarching, obviously, you know.
I mean, if he's not the villain, I don't know who the villain this year is.
Because they haven't announced anyone.
Because, I
There's
mean,
no
the only
cast.
big announcements they've had are Punisher and Elektra.
Yeah.
So there's not like the Owl or another Daredevil villain out there. Maybe the Hand. I mean, if Elektra's in it and Daredevil's in it.
Because he's also taking out bad guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I think
it's
that's.
like, stop taking out the bad guys more than I am.
It sounds like that's going to be a
Let's
big
fight.
discussion, though. Is it sounded like Rosario Dawson is saying, "Let him do his thing. He's good for us," and then Foggy saying, "If he's doing your job, maybe retire." So it sounds like him coming into the picture just creates a lot of chaos for all the other characters.
I feel like we're gonna get a scene where they're fighting a bad guy and Daredevil like has him and he's trying to escape from Punisher with the bad guy holding on to him, being like, "Don't go! Don't try to escape from me.
Right.
That guy's gonna kill you. Stay with me. I won't. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna take you down." And so he's trying to.
There's got to be a scene like
There's
that.
stuff like that's gonna happen. Yeah, I think that for people like we know the comics, but other people don't know the comics. That seems like it's telling us that's what the origin is in the trailer. Is it's tied together, and that's why I'm. And
I don't think they're gonna do
I'm just saying I hope in it we don't have that leap where it feels like they might, and they've done this in other movies and things and stuff where they just say Flash does it where they just sort of they say this is how they're connected and it's somehow that they just know how the origin happens and they mention it and it's
To me, I
like-
think if you're talking about that, Arrow does this kind of crap
Yes.
more, where
Yeah.
it's like unintended
Arrow.
consequences, and then pushing the blame on those unintended consequences to other people and saying
Well,
it's your fault she's
no,
dead
it's not. I'm not
because
just
you
saying
made
that.
this decision.
I'm
and
saying
it-
connecting, like the characters just know how this starts, so they go, "Oh, maybe this happened," and that's correct about the villain that just shows up.
I think he's not saying that it's not that it's not okay for the other vigilantes out there to be the catalyst for him to say the mob got my family, now I can go get the mob. but that she just knows that.
Yeah,
I think that's his big
and
problem.
like she throws it out there as the only possible way. Like
I'm talking
as,
over you.
as,
Instead of,
I think you're making. I
as-
think you're worried about them making a leap. I think you pulling that out, that one little line.
I'm
and making
saying that because of what
the
I
whole
saw.
Season is kind of a leap too.
I'm hoping they don't do that,
So-
but they do that in so many things I see on TV where the characters. There's a
all
villain
the-
that shows
all the
up.
Berlanti
This
stuff,
show's
Yeah.
this
all
show's
of it,
taking its
but-
time though. We've seen that.
I know that.
This
I'm
show
just
goes slow,
saying.
it takes its time. I don't think
I've
it's gonna
seen
do
it
that.
so many times that it can, and from what we've seen, that's the only thing we've seen them. Maybe this is it, and if that is the thing that
Well,
is
we
the
also
maybe.
also saw allusions to the Punisher's kids. We saw
Sure, but there's
you
the thing of those may be also things, but maybe the reason he decides to do this is because he sees Daredevil and he's like, I got kids and they died. So, but this guy's killing people. I mean, he's doing vigilante stuff. So now,
But he's
since
not
my
doing it
family
right.
died, yeah,
I think this is the
And
same.
they can still
conversation
connect
they have
it.
in Batman stuff, where
And I
they
think they are.
they posit the idea
Yes.
that
But I
does
don't
Joker
think it's
exist
right.
because of Bat? I think it's
But
the same
that's-
kind of ideas
it
that they just like
is.
to toss around that end up
I just
having
don't.
very little to do.
I
with the
don't
story.
want it to be where they throw out one idea and that is correct, but they never posit any other ideas that could be the incident,
the
and they just
problem
and it's just supposed to be fine.
is when our main characters are all knowing.
Yeah, they're pretty
Yeah.
much.
They're just prescient. They
And-
just
Yeah.
know.
That's what I'm more saying.
And that's
is,
the problem with it. It's annoying.
If
but,
that happens, that would be annoying.
but we all watch
Yes.
the Berlanti stuff, and they all do it all the
They do
time.
it a lot.
And that's all I'm saying.
But we just
And I hope that's
expected
not the
more from
case.
this.
And I'm just saying.
And I absolutely expect more from Daredevil. Yeah, no.
But
To
I'm
me,
super excited though.
Yes.
I'm totes excited. This looks badass.
Do you say totes?
No,
I know
I
I
did
say
say totes.
totes.
I did say totes.
I carry a
I
tote.
fought for totes in the I went 10 rounds with Jeff on totes. And the other on the
The
script,
bags,
yeah.
the totes.
Because he
So,
doesn't know what it means.
He doesn't know what it means, and he thinks it's going to ruin the movie.
This
for people.
shouldn't be part of this.
This isn't part of this. This is a whole
Can we
other
cut this
thing. You and I
out?
are writing a movie. It's a whole other thing.
Okay, so anyway, that's that. Check out our other reaction videos here on the YouTube channel.
There's
Like,
stuff.
subscribe,
It's over,
favorite.
It's over by Ben
yeah.
now.
Do all
over
that
here.
The
stuff.
subscribers over by
Also,
Ben.
here.
we have a podcast. Check that out on iTunes,
All of our
Podbean, and
videos are
Podcast
over
Addict.
below.
It's
Videos
Geek
are
Wars
over there.
Podcast. Check Geek Wars Podcast out on Twitter.
You're gonna have to go all the way
There's
up
going to be
to
a link to the podcast down here.
your search
right
bar
in the
and
description
type
box.
in the
Also,
other things,
you follow Ben on
Twitter.com.
Twitter.
I'm on Twitter. It's big_BMS.
You follow me on Twitter at Daclus, DACLUS. Thank you. See you next time.
Bye.
Toodles.